This week's edition of the House of Da Vinci is brought to you once again by Diet Water. Sit back, relax, enjoy the show. And as we roll further into December and the football games start beginning and the temperatures start dipping, the one thing that's not going to dip is your need to keep yourself well hydrated while you're doing things outside, whether it's finishing up stuff in the yard or enjoying all those football games or just going outside enjoying the nice cooler weather. Whatever you're doing, make sure you keep yourself well hydrated with that one product that has all of that great water taste, but still only half of those dreaded water calories. The one, the only, Diet Water. This product's only available in stores where it is sold. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are time zone-wise on this island earth. This is Kentucky Hawkeye, KY Hawkeye, your host here on Hawkeye's Old Time Gaming Emporium. It is Monday night, which means, once again, Bonbons up behind the counter are 50% off. Bonnie's behind the counter with us as well to help us out as we go once again into this, what is becoming a very challenging puzzle-oriented game called the House of Da Vinci.
Yeah, this one's quality level is at least equal to the room. Difficulty is higher.
Yeah, I'd say the difficulty is probably has been a little bit higher.
Yeah.
Put it this way, normally we move things fairly well. It took us all night last week to get one room.
Because there was so much going on in that one room.
But there was it
was like a biphasic room, though.
Yeah, but there was a lot of stuff in that room as opposed to other games where it's just one or two things.
Dense.
And that it had a lot of stuff crammed in there. So, so that's going to be interesting. When we left off, we entered a room that had looked like a working version of the
Leonardo da Vinci's design for effectively a tank.
Basically what we would call a tank. So it's going to be interesting to see, are we going to be finding stuff inside? Are we going to be using this thing? Or do we get to shoot it off? Or who knows what's going to happen?
Yeah. All we know is that something blew up at the bell tower, which has a name that I intended to look up and then forgot to look up, and then I couldn't figure out what the foof the name was.
Okay, then I guess without any further ado, since we used all the ado making dinner last night, let's go ahead and get things started.
Ado does pretty well with Worcestershire sauce.
Mm-hmm. Doesn't mix with garlic very well, though.
No.
All right, here we go.
Which reminds me, Worcestershire sauce needs to go on the grocery list if it isn't already. But that's for something else.
All right, here we are.
Also, have fun spelling it the first time correctly. So, yeah. That is a tank.
That was his tank, that is for sure.
That's the hatch for the tank, which looks like it's locked. We can't get in.
Okay.
But clearly we are meant to interact with that tank. Ooh, ladder.
A ladder.
Oh, but it thinks we're interested in the window, which we might be, so we need something plus-shaped.
Something with a plus sign, some sort of crank with that on it.
So we can't go up the ladder.
It's just leaning there, so I guess let's work our way around the room.
Yeah. Okay.
All sorts of little pieces.
Pick up the dingle hopper off the table, a metal cross. That's interesting.
Okay, something goes in there, and I guess we use those two levers to move things around.
So we can change shields here. Yeah. These latches are keeping this closed, so we can't move that out of the way. These are clearly meant for something, but we don't know what yet. Yeah. And this is not yet interactable. So we need to know what this is. We need something with a number, round shape, and a bunch of pointy bits to it to go in each side, it looks like. Or possibly a half sphere.
They look pretty similar. Alright, let's take a look at this gizmo here.
We're looking for a square peg.
Alright, does this have any moving parts on it?
That is forged as a single solid piece.
Okay.
No. If I'm talking construction...
Yeah.
This metal bolt is either one piece with the flat plate or it's its own piece. These 4 teeth are of one piece with the legs of this. Yeah.
You know how many times we've been burned by not looking, so it's like every time we find something, the first thing I do is, will it do something? Yeah.
So this is one piece, this is one piece, and this is possibly a different piece because this can't be of one piece with that because it's too big to fit through that.
Yep.
Looks to be forged with one piece of the flat plate. So this is a 2-piece thing, and it's not designed to move.
And I don't think it's going to go into those.
Machining techniques.
We can try, but I don't think it's going to fit into anything there.
Yeah, no, we're looking for a square hole for our round peg.
Oh.
Huh. So we've got another set of shield patterns to keep an eye on.
Yeah.
And, oh, hello. So for every, how many shields are there? Because this one moves the outer and the center.
Uh-huh.
I think I'm going to reset this so it's
get
easier.
It reset, yeah, so we know where we're starting from.
But they're not moving at the same ratios. That's
interesting.
interesting.
They're not. You're right.
Look. The center one is almost all the way in place.
Yeah.
So for every shield this one moves, this moves a third of a shield.
So that means it must be connected to another one as
well. Not necessarily. These three all stayed still.
Okay.
That's moving those two at the same rate, but in opposite directions.
Opposite directions.
Oh, this is going to be fascinating once we get to this.
All right. Let's see what that one
does. This
does.
one moves those same pace in different directions.
And that one?
Is doing the same thing as the other section.
Okay.
The center one is moving, but at a third the speed.
Okay. We get some different ratios to mess with. All right, let's get them back where they were.
They are. Everything was set to goose.
Okay.
Oh, hello.
What we got here?
Skull, skull, skull.
Now, there were skulls on some of those shields.
Yeah.
Okay,
that's same thing. Oh, that's nice. It sends us back to how we got to there instead of sending us back to the stairs.
We got some pictures posted up over there. I don't know if it'll take us there.
We can't even see it.
Okay. Can we get to the opposite side?
Yeah. Let's continue around if we can. No. Okay, so we do have to back out in order to get closer.
There we go.
Table.
Oh, there's a cannon.
And there's a gun. I wanted to see if there was another message written under the lip.
Good idea.
But I don't see one. We have 3 sandbags.
Mm-hmm.
If this were the room, we'd be looking to gear up a crossbow and shoot one of them.
Yeah.
Or are those pottery? Yeah, the top
those
section.
Are pottery. Just look to see how to see the cracks.
Okay.
Because I don't think that's light refraction. That's cracks in the pottery itself.
Yeah. And there's the diagram of the tank.
The diagram.
And an image of how the innards work.
Mm-hmm.
And a letter that I presume is for us.
Yeah.
You have been warned but did not heed. Now your pleas and explanations will come too late. You will soon discover who is the better man. I will not make the same mistake again. I know your secret. The unreadable signature.
Yeah.
It looks roughly like... It looks like a backwards K and then A and N, but it could also be sort of an S.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of rivals that he had back then, but you really don't hear about anyone that I can remember in history.
If you ignore the big swooshy curly Q, it looks like Clan almost.
Mm-hmm.
You know, since it's the closest thing to a name I can come up with to match this, I'm calling him Sam.
Sam? Okay.
Whoever this person is, it's Sam.
Sam U.M. Oh, we got some. Go back over. Back to the other side of the table.
Hello. It won't let me. There. Because I didn't have to go closer. We have a tourney wheel.
Alrighty.
And that tourney wheel goes on that window.
Yep.
From earlier.
Most likely.
But for the moment, let's see about the puzzle cube.
Alright, we got... So let me guess. Leonardo invented the Rubik's Cube.
Little tune and out of time for that one.
Alright, let's pick any of those things up, right?
Yeah, okay. This cube appears to be complete as it is. Okay.
Anything else to come out?
My guess would be all of it, but there's probably an order of operations. I'm getting mouse jitters.
Okay.
Is there a specific amount that it's supposed to... No. it just stays.
Hmm.
Okay, this piece can't come out unless this piece is out of the way.
Right.
This piece, I don't see why it can't move now, unless it's part of the box itself. But fact is, there doesn't appear to be a single piece of this box that's moving right now, so either this is a key that's meant to not look like one, or we need something in the top or bottom before it can do anything else.
Yeah, agreed.
Because...
Oh.
There! Okay, that was supposed to be the next piece. Okay, so I just had to keep pulling at things.
Yeah.
And work my way around the cube. This has to pull out front ways.
There we go.
And this has to pull out this way as well.
And look what we found.
We found a key.
We found us a key.
Okay. Now what are you?
What we got here?
Oh. That's an interesting rule.
Uh-huh.
You pass a plate and it turns. So we have to pass this plate at least once before we can get to the exit.
Mm-hmm. Like we have to go up and around and then back down like that or something.
So how do we get here? We'd have to pass through that for... You know what? Heck with it. It's time to try things.
Yeah.
Now here's my question. You can't trigger it like that. Okay, that's interesting. So if I went all the way through this, I would be stuck.
Yeah.
And I can never use that path again. Which means I think I just got stuck.
Yeah, I think you did.
This is going to be a long one.
Alright, is there a
My guess is that's what this is.
Yep, there you go. Alright.
Okay, so this is a forced move.
Right.
So, we need to get under here, which means we need to get through here. The only way to get through here safely is to come from this side, which means we have to pass down.
Right.
And then back up would allow us to do it. So I need to get here and go down.
Mm-hmm.
How do I get there and go down?
Dink, 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 dink. Oh, dink, 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 dink.
Yeah, that would do it. Then... Oh, but this is in the wrong orientation. Which is what this entire thing was here to fix. Right. So now I need to go through that in order to access it. Down, down, over, up,
around,
feed the loop, and then cut off access.
Straight
and
down
now
and
it's
straight across.
Emerald top gold. Well, that looks... Well, that's a familiar undershape.
Yep. I think we know where that's going to go. All right.
We got some guesses.
Well solved.
Okay. Now, we still don't know what the foof is up with those sandbags. I don't see any kind of mechanism by which we can mess with them.
Question.
So, unless... Maybe you're right about us having to fire the tank into them.
Remind me, I have to fire the cannon. All right. Real quick question.
Okay.
Can you get to that thing up there?
No.
No. Okay.
One of the war machines Leonardo invented for Cesar Borgia.
Says it right.
Still hunting a cat. The cat game has been resolved. Now we are hunting a whole different kind of curiosity.
We're hunting an artist.
Leonardo da Vinci.
We're hunting for Da Vinci, Ice Bunny.
Yeah. Welcome to House of Da Vinci. Leonardo is missing. We're apparently his apprentice, and we've run into his freaking tank.
All right,
because he designed one of those.
All right, let's go to the window that we know we think we got the crank for now.
Yeah. This is about the right shape for that.
So, what do we have inside here?
Currently, it appears...
A dumbwaiter.
Currently, load of nothing. Have fun reading backwards. Yeah, indeed. Although actually, in this game, all the letters he's leaving us are written forwards, and the items that are actually excerpts from his notebook are kind of too far out for us to tell whether it's forwards or backwards or what. So yeah, here's the diagram of that freaking tank.
Alright, so...
And apparently he's holding a secret, and he hid it in a bell tower that we watched explode at the beginning of this game. So something's went wrong, and someone is following us, but we seem to have lost them 2 rooms ago.
Yeah, we lost them a couple of rooms back.
But I doubt we actually lost them.
Alright, so I think that gem thing will go into one of these things here.
Quite possibly. That was I don't know whether that was a did not fit or a not yet. But clearly we've got the right idea. Now what does this key go to? We haven't seen any keyholes.
Haven't seen any keyholes.
Or does this have to go up at the top? Because there it lights up like right move, but nowhere else. It goes there, but not yet.
Dumb and stupid idea. Spin the wheel with the shields on it. Alright, get back. Go to... Stop on one of the ones that's got the green on it, like that one there. See if that makes a difference or not.
No. It does not.
Okay, hey, it was worth it was an idea.
Yeah. Okay, so there's nowhere down around here with a hidden secret keyhole.
Okay.
Not that I can see. We have no idea what combination of shields leads to that win. And we don't know what skull dash skull dash skull means. Unless we want to just run through all the shields and see if that is what... If there's... Like,
maybe it's supposed to be skull, skull, skull,
and dashes between, but which one of the... There is a skull pattern.
Right, there's the skull.
But what's the dash?
Don't know. Let's go ahead and look at them all.
I don't see a dash.
No.
Or is it possible that it just doesn't matter what's in this slot and
That's
this slot?
what I was wondering as well.
So let's attempt it. Skull. Right. If this didn't matter, then why would it give us this setup?
Yeah.
As it currently stands, we... Or can we? That's our mechanism for setting one of the edges to not skull.
Okay.
It could be that the cat is supposed to be the dash, because at least it has a horizontal aspect, but...
Possible.
Oh, wait, did we already miss the skull? Because they're next to each other, so that means it's got to be next. So change that. I think I'm pulling this one in the wrong direction to get it back on the skull. Let's give it another one. We need one more. No, wrong direction. If these two didn't matter, then we'd have won with that.
Yeah.
Therefore, they do.
Hey, click just for grins and giggles. I see some sort of design on that door. Click on it, see if it'll take us there. Okay, no, okay.
So we need another clue
Uh-huh.
for the remaining 2 slots. If dash is supposed to be a clue. Maybe indirectly it is. If dash equals dash, then what we need is skull something, skull the same something, skull.
Right.
What value can we get both of these to while having these all skulls?
Good question. Let's find out.
Because we can't like if I turn this through 3 shields for the extremities, then that's enough to change this in one direction,
Right.
1 full shield, and have it back to skull.
Okay.
And then if I do the same thing on this side,
Mm-hmm.
set this back to skull.
They're not.
Something's off.
And they're not syncing in the same directions. Okay.
And this isn't settling on any shield at all now.
Yeah.
Why?
Because when you started, this wasn't fully on. Turn the wheel till this one is fully. Because that one was off.
That center one is off, which... Okay, these are all starting to get off kilter from being centered.
Yep.
That's not a good sign.
Alrighty. Looks like the 2 shield. Yeah. Shield's gonna.
Maybe the colors on the tape.
Yeah.
I mean, arguably they are both shields, but that's... I don't see how this connects us to skull plus what.
Yeah.
Unless it's supposed to be like skull plus green. With red and green being the hint.
But we don't know which one of those is correct.
Yeah. We know this is skull, and this is skull. We have no idea what this and this are other than the same thing.
All right, let's go back to that image real quick on the tank. The skulls.
It's a dash. The center circle,
Mm-hmm.
which we're not seeing on any of those shields.
Yeah. All right.
And the only guess I have is that means this and this have to be the same.
Mm-hmm.
I move that to the side. And then turn this until we're back on the skull. In the center. Okay, so things are recentering correctly.
Now things are
And now we
recentered.
use these. Okay, now they're both
Hello.
on skull.
Maybe it is possible to get them both, all 5 skulls.
I think I'm turning this in the wrong direction. Where's the skull?
We passed it.
There's the skull.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and that the one where that seahorse dragon thing is, we went by it.
Basically trying to go through every possible combination that gets the 3 skulls we know are supposed to be there. And then trying to cycle these 2 through, so if they ever line up as the same thing, we'll hit it eventually. And at least they're lining up with what the shields are shielding with again.
Mm-hmm.
I'm turning this in the wrong direction. I am not keeping track of which direction the skull is from any one particular point. What I know is at the start of the cycle, I turn this towards me. And that's how I'm doing the correct next thing and not the wrong next thing.
So now let's see if we can get it back here, see what happens.
And I'm turning in the wrong direction. Hello.
Bingo!
They're the same thing now.
Yep.
That was what the dash meant. Make them match.
Yep. Good job.
And with the way this was set up, there is going to be at most 2 ways to make them match.
Mm-hmm.
One on either side of the cycle that those 2 were going through. Which is why I was going single by single.
Mm-hmm.
Eventually we'd hit it.
Alright, let's see what this leads us to.
I think we know where our key goes.
I think the key is probably going to go there.
Hello, what is this? So we need a 5 symbol.
Oh, whoa, there you go.
Or not. I was about to say we need a 5
Other
symbol pass. Oh, they're interfering with each other
they
again.
Interfere with each other.
And this one's interfering with that one off screen.
There we go. Now that one's in position.
We're gonna have to see how this one affects.
Okay, that one's gonna cooperate. So let's see what happens with the last one. Okay. What we have here?
We have a handle.
A wooden handle.
All right, we know you do something. Hello. This is the end that goes into something, and it looks like kind of similar to this.
Yeah.
Might they both go on the table?
They might, yeah. All right, let's see what we have here.
Because there's 4 holes on that table.
Yeah.
Heavy gate with a strong lock.
And it's not the right key.
It's not the right key. Okay.
All right, so
I like that touch. What happened when we came back? It didn't reverse pull the camera back out of the door. It had us turn around, walk out, and then turn back.
Yep.
Like it's a person doing this, holding a camera.
Yeah.
Like they strapped like somebody sent a GoPro back into the Renaissance in order to film this thing.
Yeah, that was cool.
Unless, was there a keyhole in here someplace?
I don't see one.
Let me in.
All right, dumb and stupid question. It said wooden handle. Go back. Go back to there. I just thought of something. The way those hooks are on that, does that hook into there? Nope. Okay. I thought maybe it was something that you hooked in like that to pull it out.
Don't quite think so. Okay, this lit up when we had it in the right area. This handle didn't.
All right. Does this go into that mechanism? No. Okay.
No. So we have a key with no keyhole, a handle that doesn't fit anywhere we know of.
And we got a knob that goes into something.
A knob that goes into here, but not with the current timing. Oh, right. Duh.
What?
We haven't even thought about using the lens yet.
Oh, yeah. We haven't even done that yet. Yeah. Go ahead.
Any time running shenanigans going on here? This one will be easier to spot from a distance.
Yeah.
So I'm running it first.
There.
Yeah, this version of Leonardo's doing semi-scientific, semi-mystic stuff, and we don't really know how it goes.
Okay. And we'll do that in the lower room as well. May as well see if there's something. Go spin all the shields around, just in case there's something marked on one of them.
Wait. Up at the top of the wood. Either those are not holes, or there's 2 marks on above this shield.
Yeah, there is.
They're not holes. They're above that one as well.
Yeah. Those don't matter anymore. We've taken care of that.
Okay.
All right, turn on.
Hello.
There we go. An X.
It's not a keyhole.
Ah.
What's the easiest way to hide a white cow? Paint it black and hide it in the herd.
Yep.
I learned that from Dad.
The purloin litter trick. Best place to hold a stolen litter? In the post office.
Okay.
Ah.
I think this is where our key goes.
That's where our key will go.
Turny, turny, turn.
What do we have inside here?
I should probably clarify. I learned that saying from Dad. I did not learn how to steal cows from Dad.
Alright. Does that thing move?
Yeah, it does.
That one does what as well.
Oh yeah, there's scratch marks here and here. Hello.
Another big metal lever.
Okay, can I look down into the heart of the mech? Ooh, ceremonial knife.
A dagger. Pretty big for a dagger.
Ooh, pretties. That is some good cloth dye.
Alright, let's take a look at that dagger and make sure that there's nothing hidden on it anymore.
This also appears to be forged in two pieces.
Yep.
The gilt portions and the actual stabby bit.
Yep.
What about you? We're looking for a rectangular and a circular socket. This we're looking for a fancy knobby, if there's a decal on this end, this is probably the end that's meant to be pretty. This is meant to be held. So we're looking for something that has the slot and the round and that this can go into.
Yep, that's what we're going to need to find.
Not that this particularly accomplishes much, but...
You never know.
Okay. So for the moment, we've done what we can down here.
Look, it appears. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, it was raining before, wasn't it? Or was it?
Yeah, it's been raining all the time.
Okay. Okay. Now let's get a close up here and...
Aha!
Hello. So how do we manipulate? Okay.
Slide that.
That can rotate. Okay, so we've got an interesting puzzle here because we need to find a configuration that allows every single one of these pieces to not be blocking.
Yeah. Well, it looks like...
I see it.
Yeah, we can... I think I see it. The way to do it as well. A way to do it as well.
But these won't sit at halfway points.
Turn this. You can turn it to there. So it's pointing there. You slide them into there.
Huh. Will it rest in... Yeah, it will. But only if this is cleared. Oh, and two of these are different. So these are the two that have to not be in there.
Right.
And in the meantime, they have to be somewhere else. There's nowhere to move those, though. You can't even get them out.
Okay, slide this one. Slide this.
Okay. So.
Oh, okay, I see what you're doing.
Now that can slide all the way out here without falling into the staple.
Right. Order one.
But because this guy's in the way. But we no longer need this piece to turn anything.
Right.
But we can't get that out. Okay. So for the moment, we put it in the only place we can. And this leaves the further question of why does this exist? Why is there a half stop? That's why. Because that piece needs to slide in here.
That'll need to finish with there.
So that needs to come here. This needs to go somewhere.
we'll need to go there. So spin this around, slide that over. Now get it the rest of the way.
Okay. So that just happened.
Mm-hmm.
And something goes here, but it's not giving us a clear view of what, so we've got a couple things to try. Stab it! No.
Okay.
We cannot clearly see what's going on there, so...
Okay, try the other. Okay, nothing there.
Yeah,
All
we
right.
can't get a clear view of that socket.
Yeah.
Something goes
We
there.
got to do something else, so we got to go to the table over here.
Are we supposed to be stabbing the table? That's like the one thing we haven't tried. We're not supposed to be physically...
All right, dumb stupid question. Well, the thing on this end of the knob, does it spin? No. Okay.
I think we're approaching the point where there's enough noise that we don't know where to focus our efforts anymore.
Yeah. All right, there had to be something more to that window other than just cranking it open.
Something's gotta happen.
Okay. Move to the time portal. Nope.
No.
Because there's got to be a reason for us to open that up.
You know, I feel like that's not gonna happen until we break some pots.
Yeah.
If I had to make a guess, we break the pots, their contents fall out, and they land in the dumbwaiter.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Oh.
That was supposed to be the other
There's
half
our
of the
other
clue.
clue.
Well, you know what? We figured it out a different way.
Yeah.
With those three skulls in position, that limited our possibilities, so it turned into a bit of a brute force.
Don't lick the brush with the yellow paint. Yeah, we definitely won't do that. We don't need any radium poisoning.
We're not licking the brushes of any paint. I mean, goodness, I don't want lead poisoning from the white. I don't want to be consuming extremely valuable lapis lazuli if it's blue paint. Leonardo's too early for the really deadly green paints.
Yeah.
Because Paris and Shields green didn't come into existence until the early 1800s. Those are... Paris green got its name not because of where it was created or who created it or whatever. It's because 50 years after it was first created, it was used as rat poison in the Paris sewers. It's actually the reason we know arsenic makes a good rat poison.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was developed because Shields green, the other popular green at that time, invented by a guy by the name of Shields.
Okay.
Really bright green. Much better than other greens available for paint at the time.
That's the good news.
The problem is when you're burning a lot of coal, there are sulfides in the air, and it reacts with those sulfides and the paint starts turning dark. So Paris green was an attempt to do Shields green, but better. The problem is Shields green and Paris green were both based on the same chemicals.
Arsenic.
Cupric arsenite.
Cupric arsenite. Okay.
Copper and arsenic.
A copper salt. Okay.
So a lot of people died as a result of those pigments, and 50 years after Paris green came out, it came out in like 1812, 1814, and then in 1867 it was being used as rat poison.
Yeah. All right, can we go up to there?
No.
Because it looks like there's something there, like a open door things to slide around or stuff. But
I think that's basically the bay doors to let slip the hounds of tank.
yeah, probably. All right.
Let slip the tank of war.
All right, so nothing else here.
We've got a lot of places to plug things and absolutely no clue where they go. I think it might be time for hinting. Examine the
it.
dagger.
Okay, so something hidden on the dagger.
Are there push buttons?
Let's see. Oh, there we go.
It's a turny turn.
Ah.
So we've got a ruby fitting. And now we also have an 8-pointed splayed
When we no
thing.
longer have the dagger. But those are the two controls we need for the table now.
Okay.
Alright. Before we do anything else, go to the shield. Let's put those in.
This goes on this side, but it won't stay yet.
Okay, get this so it's green, red.
Huh. Okay, so now these turn.
Yeah. Did those do anything yet? No. Alright, so. Alright, do those arrows mean anything? That are drawn on the table.
And why are there holes?
Yeah. Go for it. Oh, wait a minute. Will it let you slide that on there? In that...
It feels like that's the intent, but it won't let me. Ah!
There you go.
That's what it's doing.
Okay.
Okay.
So
this went... On one side it shows up, on the other side it shows down. When I move this back, one moves up, the other moves down.
Right.
So we need a combination that moves them both.
So now go to the red.
Just as a proof of concept. This is set to move down, which it did, and this one's set to move over and out, which it didn't. So we need a combination of these that adds up to what? Both of them moving outwards?
Probably out and down.
Okay, because there's two downs, and both of them amount to this. It's just which one is out and which one's down.
Well, let's experiment.
So if we know that, if we think down has to be one of them, then this would be down on this side and down on this side, and also out and out.
All right, let's try it.
It's rotate. Ah. Okay.
All right, now
I feel like that was almost it.
Okay, go back. No, go back. Bring that over. Okay, no, it's not. We can't slide it on our own, can we? Okay.
No.
All right, we got to do combinations to make it happen. Okay.
So what do we actually need to happen? It looks like rotating was part of the right answer.
Yeah.
But that combination doesn't work because it's on the wrong side.
Yeah.
This is trying to turn this one this way, and that doesn't work.
It can't move that way, so.
So if one side turns them both, does that gain us anything?
All right, now. Bingo.
Working combination.
Yep. What we got here?
A metal head for something.
All right, it's got a plus sign on it.
Looks like it's got a twist and turn motion and fits into a square gap.
Okay.
This is what goes into the tank.
Yeah.
So we need something that has a dash. I think we know what it is.
There we go. Bingo.
Lever with a massive metal head. And we have another lever.
Yeah.
For when we should need it. So I think we now know how to access the tank.
Yeah. Pull it down. That opens the door.
Master must have escaped through this war machine. It seems the platform inside leads to the top of the body of Fiorentina.
Yep. That's the place you're trying to think of. We got us a note.
I'm checking to see if any of those, because like we've been seeing those plans and we haven't seen any around that we could actually pick up. So yeah. There is not much time left to us. I will await you in the tower. I've managed to prepare the way. When the shot from the cannon sounds, I will know you're close. However, this will also warn our enemies. Waste no more time than you must.
Okay, before we do anything else, I want to check something. Back out of. Let's get back out of here. Turn this way. There was paper. Go back over here. There's papers on the wall over here. Is it gonna let us get any of those? Nope.
So those aren't the achievement type paper things that we've been picking up.
I thought maybe they were. I thought maybe they were hiding there. Okay, let's go back inside.
So we gotta fire a cannon, and we already know that Leonardo's not gonna be there because we saw the tower blow up.
Mm-hmm.
Versace was a contemporary to Leonardo. It says licking the yellow paint will kill you in 30 minutes. The lead poisoning took them long. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And people... I don't know exactly when they figured out that lead poisoning was bad, but it was still continuing to be used in paint up till at least the post-impressionists.
Mm-hmm. It was used in housing till the 1960s.
Yeah. For a lot of that time, they'd started to realize that lead was bad in the 1900s, I think. They they didn't crack down on it for a long time, though.
Yeah. All right.
There just wasn't a better alternative. Lead white makes a really good white.
Yeah.
And they couldn't find a substitute until, I don't remember, but it starts with a K, and then they found titanium white, which is what we use now.
Mm-hmm. All right, so...
Okay, so we've got some mechanisms. Yeah, somebody brought in a hunk of lapis lazuli to work, and I was like, hey, that's the pigment, that's the reason why the Virgin Mary is associated with blue, and then I went on a Wikipedia dive down pigments.
Alright, will that move on its own, or do we need to use the handle for that?
The handle does not fit.
Okay. Okay, there's powder.
We're not supposed to waste time.
There's the cannonballs are stored in there.
Do we need the lever to get at them?
Yeah.
Okay, it's not letting me touch this lever, so... Ah!
Alright, but it's not fire it yet. Let's check out the rest of this place.
That's an incredible design, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, cannon's already loaded. Figures.
Alright, let's not fire it yet.
We've got 3 cannons, all revolving, so you can be loading this while you're firing.
Mm-hmm.
We still use toxic pigments in watercolor. Yeah, we still do. We just tend to reserve those pigments for the grown-up artists who know not to stick their brushes in their mouths, and not the finger-painting toddlers.
Yep.
There's a reason it's called cadmium red. There is still cadmium in it. Because we don't have anything better.
Alright, let's look around, see what else we can, if there's anything else
I don't think there is.
Okay, it doesn't look like there is. Okay. I wanted to make sure. I didn't want to do something before we were ready. Now we gotta aim.
Cannon is ready to fire. How do we actually...
Like that. There we go. Gotta reload it.
Cannon's not
Gotta
ready
load the next one. It should aim up.
And this is going to draw the attention of whoever it is.
Alright. Rotate it again like you did. Okay. You gotta rotate them around. You didn't feel that when you filled the one that's down here. There you go. Now get in position. Aim.
I think that's right. I don't know if I should be aiming high. Clearly not.
Nope, you hit it.
And that's what the dumbwaiter's for. I was right.
Yep. Alright. Alright.
If I can get the aim right first, then I don't have to worry about accidental firing.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, you moved it. Nope, it didn't move. I thought maybe when you did that, it moved it over a little bit. Alright.
Maybe you should have made a system that didn't require firing a cannon. And that didn't alert your enemies?
Powder first, then the shot.
Rammer home.
Right.
Turn gun and...
Whoa. You're low. You're low. There you go.
And time to prepare for whoever is chasing us to find us again.
Yep, alright.
Joy. I don't like that.
Alright, what do we have in here?
We're on a time limit and you're giving us another puzzle box?
Yeah.
That has to go here. But then there's nowhere left for that to go. We're running low on time, Leonardo. Is this really your idea of Okay, so if that doesn't work... then that might have to be shifted here. Which means that way, that way, that way. And then these both fit in the slots of the other side.
Another metal crank.
Or another square peg. And I'll bet that's what goes on the thing we were looking at earlier.
Probably.
I don't know what we're supposed to be turning this to. Which means probably one of these. Or maybe that was correct.
Uh-huh.
And
Up
someone's gonna follow us.
Still haven't found the invention creation thing.
There wasn't a page in every room.
That's true. Alrighty.
Didn't know Vermilion had mercury, and the pants have a warning? Is that supposed to be paints?
Alright, explosion came from somewhere around here. I wonder...
Yeah.
Okay, so now we need to get this to open.
This place looks marvelously unexploded for what we saw earlier at the beginning of the game.
This part of the tower is undamaged. The explosion must have happened on one of the lower floors.
Now, how do I get down there? Okay, so there's some kind of interaction here, but it's a little inconclusive.
A little strapped in.
Okay, so those are just part of the system that's keeping the stairs in place.
Yep.
A lot more rope to that part of the process than I think I'm strictly comfortable with. Yeah, it does keep doing that with the camera.
Yeah. Almost like an asteroid of sorts. Okay, here we go.
Definitely something celestial going on.
Yep.
I think we need a key in order to start operating this.
Right. Okay, we finally found something that might open.
Okay, actually we moved to a new area.
Okay.
The wheel is yours.
Alright. Those don't move. Alright, looks like something's got to go into there.
And until it does, we won't be able to operate this. Okay, so we've got hexagon and diamond.
Alright, that triggered something.
That's turning the entire stairwell.
Yep. Just want to make sure if there's any hidden messages that we've missed along the way. Oh.
Alright, that's probably got to do with celestial circles, which we can't really do anything with right now.
Let's take a look. If anything, that'll help me to not forget to check it out later. Alright, it's not ready for us to do it yet unless I gotta get right in front of it. Okay.
Yeah. Astrolabe showing the lunar cycle.
Alright.
Okay, there's a lot going on.
Yeah, okay, so we're got a bunch of stuff there, but we
need a key.
We still need the key in order to make anything happen with it. Alright.
Strange wooden construction, maybe part of his astronomy research. So it won't let you stand on that platform, which makes sense because it's not very well supported.
Yeah.
So hexagon diamond gets you on a suspended platform that won't get you anywhere.
Okay.
Are there any combinations other than hexagon diamond?
Yeah, that's what I was about to do, but I hit the wrong button.
There.
There we go.
Dodecahedron, octahedron. So that turns the staircase back to where we entered. We've got a lot of... So we've got the opposite problem here. A lot of sockets, but no keys.
Yeah. Alright, I'm going to come back up here to this gizmo. There's the handle, but it's strapped in.
And we'll probably need the star piece in order to...
Yeah. Okay.
Unstrap. At least explains why we're stopped here on the way down.
Haven't been here yet.
We have not. It's giving you a hand at certain points on the wheel.
There we go.
So it'll let you... Okay. Oh, I get it. And the ones on top and bottom also need... What, so it'll only let you turn one at once? is. I think I get it. Every time you touch one, the other wheel reverts to its starting position. Or a position. So if they ever line up with each other, then you just have to hold the click you're currently on.
Hang on. Oh,
No.
Let me slide that.
They're not going to move until both channels are clear.
Yeah. There.
Okay, I'm not entirely sure what happened, but I'm glad
I
at least
kind
you
of
worked
forced it a little bit.
Okay.
All right.
Sphere.
Any other shapes? No, just that.
No, there's a circle and a square on the
Oh
face.
yeah, I see it. I see it now. Will it let me rotate it?
There you go. That's what it wants.
Yeah.
A fleur-de-lis.
A square medallion.
And it wants a thing with 3 prongs. But not like that. Wait a minute. We've seen that shape.
Yeah. Yes, we have.
Bye, cabinet. We'll probably be looking at other parts of you later. Now do those circles at the bottom do anything? Oh, one of these puzzles.
Oh, wrong way.
Lost game.
Yeah. Okay.
For the sake of viewers, the goal of this puzzle is to move over every open square exactly once.
Yep. Okay.
And there's multiple solutions to this one. Because the one I was thinking was different. But that solution also functions.
I had the right idea, I just didn't approach
Yeah.
properly.
Oh, another one. And I'm betting those bright squares are I can step there twice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I know how to do it.
So it'll be go around the loop first because that's practically forced.
Oh.
So yeah, the bright square is step on me twice.
Yeah.
And this is the sticky part. That's easy to miss. Because if you don't go over then down, you'll never be able to get that second square.
Over Ding, ding, ding,
Yeah.
ding, ding, ding. Yeah.
And then it's a straight line.
That's the way I got to do it.
Yeah.
Because originally I was going to come around the other way, but I got blocked, so I had to do some thinking here.
Mm-hmm. You can either go from the start up and do this part first, basically the reverse of what you're now doing, or you can hit the loop first. The fun of this puzzle is since it ends you where you begin, almost. There's 2 ways to do it. They're just 2 versions of the same solution. Or technically 4, because you can go around the loop either way and it's valid.
Another one.
Jeepers. Okay, you're gonna end in that little 4 square with the 1 bright.
Here or here?
2 more to the left. That has to be your ending because you can't get out once you step in.
Right. Because I'll have to get them down, around, and back up again.
So if you go up first, you've already lost.
I gotta come down. Okay.
Yeah. And then basically run over all of those squares again.
Okay. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I got myself confused there a moment. So yeah.
Left, then back, right, then up, then
Yeah.
over.
I was about to trap myself. I just saw I was about to trap myself, and it's like, okay.
Mm-hmm. I think I see how the rest of the puzzle has to play out. Stop.
I gotta go down, don't I?
You have to go down.
Yeah, I just saw it. And now up.
And now up. For the same reason.
Yeah.
Because if you didn't, you'll never see it again.
Yeah.
And now it's all a straight line until you get into the final stretch. And now you can't lose!
There we go.
Another one.
How many of them are there? Alright, I need a mental break. You take this one.
I'm probably going to lose at least once on purpose just as data gathering. Because this is the end point.
Yeah, that's gotta be your end point.
There is no escaping it. These 2 squares looks different and I want to know why. So this is a research.
I think it's lighting.
I'm going to use this as a research voyage. Just to determine whether it is in fact lighting or it is not. Those were glow squares.
Yeah, well, I thought you meant they were
Yeah.
different than the lighting that we'd seen before.
Yeah.
Gotta go.
Because they looked different from this to me.
Alright.
And at this point I've already lost, so I'm going to deliberately trap myself. Just to end the game.
Mm-hmm. I thought you meant this was a different shade than that.
Yeah, it does look like it. But you're right. There's a shadow here that I
Yeah,
haven't
I thought that's what you were referring to.
I'm going to need this to get down into here. My attack plan is going to be here, then here, then here.
Yeah.
For the moment. I don't want to step on this because that would turn this into an end, and we don't want that.
Right, you don't want that.
So I have to go up, over, up, over, backtrack.
Yeah. Now go up and around.
Okay, no, that is okay.
Yeah.
I was thinking the minute I get in here and go up here, this turns into an end, and that's a problem. But these two are doubles. So when I come in here, I go here, 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 double back, here, here, and this is my ending square.
Yeah, exactly. Then you just come up here and take a loop.
And then on the section below, I have to repeat what I did in the upper section.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
The double back for the glow squares.
Yeah. There we go.
And that's why these are glow squares.
Right.
To give you an out.
Mm-hmm. Please tell us that's the last one.
Yay!
Alright. I'll take back over.
Okay, so that's what was on top of the box. It wasn't a thing on top of the box. It was a pole with a rope wrapped around it.
We've got us a cog wheel.
We've got a whole bunch of plans for pulley systems.
Okay, those have to move, are moving for a reason.
Esteemed Master Leonardo da Vinci, we both know that we share a bond of mutual respect. We know about the events happening in your house as well as in your workshop. Any measures you have taken to prevent and jeopardize our plans are useless. Therefore, I ask you to hand over your finished work, together with the plans for that which remains unfinished, and to cooperate with us fully and immediately. Otherwise, you and your followers will be punished. Sam. Oh. Hexagon, circle, diamond, square. I'm writing that down.
Those are the same shapes that we did for getting the stairs to move.
No.
Aren't they?
They weren't.
No, they weren't.
Two of them were polyhedra.
That's right, that's right.
We had hexagon diamond, and we had dodecagon.
Oh, that's right.
Octagon.
That's right. Yeah.
I'm going to confuse myself on which D, whatever those are.
Dodecahedron is a D20.
That's an icosahedron. A D12 and a D8.
Yeah.
A D12 and a D8 get us back to our starting point.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is an icosahedron.
Alright. Again, just because of how paranoid I get with these things.
Nope. Forged
that is
in
one
piece.
solid forged piece.
Now the real puzzle. Getting these dice back in the container.
I did not want to hit that, but... There's that. It's going to go down over here.
There, back in the box. Now if only finding Leonardo were so easy. And uncannon filled. I mean, the cannon's fun and all, but if you're trying to hide secrets from your enemy, you don't want to draw their attention.
Alright.
Why not just...
I believe this goes here.
Yeah. Why not just build a freaking crossbow to shoot down the pottery? Okay, time for the cabinet to become extremely what the heck, how did you build this? I think we may know where our code is from.
Yep.
Hexagon first, then circle. Or maybe it is an octagon. Diamond, square.
Diamond. Hadn't looked over, so I was going to ask you to which if you'd written it down.
Does that fancy looking knob on the other side do anything?
The thing here?
Crank it. It looks like a
Oh, okay,
circular
there
crank.
it is right now. Okay.
Oh, it's a timing puzzle. I get it. The hourglasses are controlling the speed at which those things move up and down.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And only by setting up the right timings does it go all the way through uninterrupted.
Alright, now what happened?
Try opening the drawer.
More pieces.
Looks like a piece of the astrolabe.
A silver disc. Golden dial with a cogwheel.
Circles.
Yep, solid piece.
That almost looks like a cipher wheel.
Yeah.
Except those are Norse runes.
That's definitely not the Cyrillic alphabet.
I recognize exactly one of them from a reading in the Highlights magazine I received when I was a kid. One of them was about rune hunting, which was just looking for the runes in the trees, and there's one of the symbols on there that I remember from that story.
No moving parts.
So
Alright, over to you, Astrolabe.
And I suspect maybe we just put it on from here?
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that does not go on there anywhere. We still need the key. Just out of curiosity.
It requires a full stroke to move it all.
Mm-hmm. Alright. Alright. Yep.
So we're a touch stuck on the what now?
It was worth a try.
Yeah.
Alright, at this point, we no longer need to get to that thing, right?
Not that I know of. You could check if any of the other drawers open, but don't know that we do.
Alright then.
I think you passed it. Alright. Slowly, I think we're approaching it.
There we go.
There.
Oh, that moves it from there, not from that. Okay.
Wait a minute.
Oh, I see something.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And I just did as well. Why was it gonna stop us there on the stair if there on the stair got us nowhere?
Mm-hmm. Because we never turned around and saw this.
The time was ours to turn and stare and glare and rotate things?
Alright. Nothing there. Right.
Because we don't need it. One of those dials is controlling left to right and the other is controlling up and down.
Yeah.
Close enough.
And I think I already see where this thing goes. Right there.
Something got knocked loose. That is not where we asked to go, computer. Will you let us up in front of the scary machine now? There we go. Okay.
Yeah.
Dial gear assembly. And now it goes back on.
Mm-hmm.
What setting does it need to be on? We don't know.
No markings. Okay.
Those.
Now, is that the only thing that moved? Yeah.
Do those 4 bulbs under it do anything?
Oh, we got buttons here.
I recognize those knobs. The circular bits that were moving around the circles on the astrolabe,
Yeah.
they had knobs of those values. Huh.
Phases of the moon?
This is... It's following the lines on the
There we
globe
go.
around. I mean, some of those phases are just not possible. Okay.
Okay. So something tells me we gotta find that key thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the second set had a lot more lines inscribed across its face, and the motion was a lot more complicated.
Yeah. Okay, so there's 3.
Oh, some of the moons are red.
Mm-hmm.
So whatever red corresponds to the copper part.
Right.
Which is why there's multiple.
So there, and there.
Pull up the time thing. Because I'm betting that one of those positions is what we need to set it to. So let's...
Alright, ready?
Yeah. So some position that it settles on is the answer we need. There's a constellation in there, so it's not including only moon phases. That could be it. So 1 full, 2...
2's on no, 1's on a constellation here.
Look at the blue ones, not the solid ones. The blue ones are the time portal settings. The brown ones aren't moving.
Yeah, I'm looking around. Okay,
so
there.
2 is full red. 3rd circle is on...
Half moon.
Yeah.
It's like half a red moon kind of thing. And that one is...
And 4th is on...
waxing gibbous.
red crescent.
Alright, ready for me to move on?
Yeah. If that's not it. Because that's the setting at which they put in the key. And then they changed settings again, and that was not all moon phases. So here's an... So that's the final phase, and that's another one.
Okay.
So the fourth is on the opposite side, maybe red. It's hard to tell with the color stuff going. Third is that side.
Well, when we pull this off of it, we can look and see. We can look at them and see.
I'll draw which direction the moon is in.
Yeah.
For that, so I can sketch down correct with colors. Where's the 2 phase? 2 is a phase that's not possible during the nighttime.
Yeah.
Because the light side of the moon is always going to be facing the sun, and at night that's always below the horizon.
All right.
But, okay.
3 and number 1 is barely a thumbnail.
Okay.
Got them?
Yeah. Those are the 2 where it's fully settled on
All right.
constellations. Can we go back so I can record the colors?
Oh, sure. Yeah. Sorry.
I think I got the first round of colors correct.
Okay.
Okay, so all the first round options are just white. Second round top is white. Third round up to this side, that's also white. And red was all the way to this side, and that was, okay, yeah. Okay, so we have 2 potential options for what it's doing.
All right. Shall we go place them up there, see what happens?
Yeah. First option, full white. If we can get to it. Yes.
Okay.
We rather can.
All right.
2, full red.
Which is where we are.
Yeah.
Okay.
Red half moon. The half moon is the right side.
This side?
Yes.
White or red?
Red.
Like right there?
Half moon.
Half moon, okay.
Will it not give that to us?
Well, that's a half moon. That's as half as I'm going to get.
Okay.
And then this one?
Red quarter. And the quarter is on the same side. There.
Right there?
Yeah. May I try with the third? See if it has another setting?
Feel free.
Okay.
Whoop, you did something.
Maybe it wasn't red. Are we supposed to be matching the pace of that marching?
Maybe.
Or am I just supposed to start spinning wildly?
There we go.
We're supposed to attempt a match.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, you got it. Whatever you did, you got it.
I don't know what I did.
You got it in pace with it.
It started glowing and doing things. Okay, why are you showing us this? Do we just pull on it? No, it's not even giving us an option. Are we missing a tool?
Looks like it.
Okay, it gave us a hint because I feel like this is... What?
Possible to turn the central disk of the astrolabe, which we did. thought.
Let's back out and see if we can or need to or what the.
Okay, the astrolabe. That's considered
That's
this thing.
that.
Not this, but this, right?
Yeah. Which I don't think that. I would have said that an astrolabe is something else. Turn from that center wheel with all the stars.
Here?
It's giving you a hand here.
Oh, it's giving me everything in there. Okay. All right, hang on.
Yeah.
Wrong way.
Oh, it wants a cube this time. Okay. So where do they come to rest?
All right, let's get this back to the very beginning.
Okay, they're all lining up straight vertical.
Uh-huh. One and a third revolution.
Do we need to get them all to the top to start?
That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm trying to do. That's what I was trying to do.
Okay. So now we follow the steps. And now it wants a tall diamond.
All right. So,
From So it started like that. Then they pulled the lever and turned it.
because it's not showing the lever moving at all. Just the rotating. Oh, where is that the movement?
Oh, it came out. They didn't pull it. It just came out from behind the thing. Okay. Okay.
Okay, here we go.
So start from there. And then rotate it until it hits that first position. Then something happens and it goes back.
So rotate it to where, so we got it to where it is.
Mm-hmm.
Pull it once.
Rotate and then rotate back.
All right, so we got it here. Pull once.
And now it's rotating. It locked in. And now we have a tiny key. I have no idea what that's to. Unless it's a place on the cabinet. Because for the next phase, we need the big fancy key.
Yeah.
Or does that... No, it wouldn't go in the thing underneath the thing.
Alright, there's no place here to put a key, right?
No.
I think we're done with that anyway.
Yeah, at least for the moment.
Alright, so let's come over here. Actually,
I think we had to approach it from underneath.
Alright, there's no spot for that key to go.
We haven't seen anywhere for a key to go.
Alright, so let's come here.
And there wasn't any on the upstairs thing either.
Double checking to make sure. Not going to take anything for granted. Alright. Gotta be something hiding there somewhere. Alright. Nowhere for that. Okay. Saw that there was nothing there.
In order to unlock it, we needed some other kind.
Yeah, it's not that key.
Oh. Hello. Mystery tiny secret place. That was a click of good fortune.
Yeah.
What are you?
Brain shaped pool.
Wait, there's a square peg on the underside of the carriage thing.
Yeah.
That's the crank to get it open.
That's what I was thinking.
And that's the key.
There's the key we're looking for.
Okay.
Alright, looks like it's all one solid piece. Nothing else happened with it. Okay. Alright, back over here to the astrolabe. Alright, now.
One step back so we can see.
That's what I was trying to do.
Tiny hexagon this time. Nice.
Alright.
So, we can skip up until the drawer opens. Look.
Yeah, I didn't even notice that was a drawer opening till now.
Yeah.
Alright, now the key goes in.
Goes in. Turns twice. They all align at
about 6:30 o'clock.
Yeah, not quite to 7.
And then they go to there. All right.
Does it turn the other way? Turn twice. Now they're doing things. Now we have to mess with the crank again, I think.
Okay.
Maybe. Because that wheel is locked in place. It's going nowhere.
Yeah.
I mean... hold the thing and they ended up in those positions.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we've already recorded what happens when they're at their positions. I don't know.
Because it didn't go into the position where it was when the crank went.
Yeah. Can we manually remove the clamps from the inner wheel? No. Okay. Still need to set up its arms somehow. We know this. Well, two of them are in position. Now the one is. Second set of moons?
It's been quite the challenge. Hey, Crit Witch, hello there. Go back up there.
As point blank, I am completely lost on what we can do with the astrolabe.
Yeah. I'm going to take one more look, then we're going to hit the clue button.
Second set?
Yeah.
Red crescent curving like this to you.
Okay. That much or more?
I didn't actually write down which one.
Okay. We'll go with the next one.
White crescent curving like so.
Okay.
Again, I didn't check whether it was a thumbnail moon or more.
Okay. Number 2.
Gibbous moon. Shadow is on this side.
Okay.
White. Nope.
Other way?
More white. Alright. Turn back. The shadow is not straight vertical. The shadow is like this. Not like this, like this. It's turned.
Okay, well, I'm trying to get it. Yeah. I'm trying to get it there.
I think you passed it on the way there. A little more and stop.
And this one?
White crescent like this, I think it's a thumbnail.
Okay, I see it.
Okay. Let's see if what 3 and 4 were, if they were thumbnails or not. Let's go back down to the wheel.
Alright.
Because I at least wrote down where 3's was.
Okay.
Okay, so 3 was a wider crescent. And 4... Okay, 4 and... Okay, 4 could have been either. 3 was a wider crescent.
Alright, point to where 3... Which one is 3?
That's 3.
That's 3?
That one up top is 2.
This was 2.
And I didn't write down whether red was that one or that one, but it was one of those two. So we set the others correctly, and then we switched between those two.
Okay. So 4, that would be... So 4 is actually on its spot then.
Yeah. So 4 is either this one or this one. I didn't write down which.
Okay, so it's the...
But 3 is definitely this one, and this is definitely 2.
Okay. Alright, let's head back up there then.
Oh boy.
So we need more...
Alright. And then definitely more on 3. Yeah.
There we
Oh,
go.
there.
And we're correct on one?
Yeah.
Alright, so that means... Alright, let me do some
Try
more...
for less on 4. Because I'm not confident whether it was the super thick moon crescent for red or whether it was the thin crescent for red. I didn't write down which one. Stop. Okay, I guess not.
Okay, and then 3.
3 was definitely the wide crescent at that point. Red 4 is the one I'm not certain of. Okay.
Alright. Maybe I could try moving the astrolabe's arms on their own.
Do they do that now?
Find out.
I guess they do that now.
Alright, so go back here and get our ending place.
Stick to the red. The moment you're getting off the red, it invalidates it.
Okay. Oh, I'm trying to put in a line that doesn't belong there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. This is where we want them to be, right?
Okay, so red is all the way over there.
So there.
Yeah, we don't even have to back out.
There.
2 is up top.
There.
It's not already in place,
It's
is
already
it?
in place. Okay, so.
Okay. Don't understand what's being missed. So it's a thick red crescent.
Crescent. White crescent. That one. There's number.
A very thin white crescent. That's what we have, isn't it? Does 3 need more?
Yeah.
3 needed more. Okay.
Okay, so now it's
Pace matching time.
Yeah. Oh, I'm going the wrong way.
I think it keeps reversing. You were getting it for a moment. Yeah, it keeps marching back and forth. Now there's only one. Another. Goodness, this is complicating itself.
What am I doing wrong?
You're not keeping...
There we go. So
You had it and then let go too soon.
okay, is that what happened? Because I saw it flash and I thought that meant that I was there.
There we go.
Okay. I thought that meant I was there, so I guess I stopped too soon.
I think you stopped at the last possible moment you could have stopped.
Okay.
To miss it.
Alright, now...
Do we have another tool hunt on our hands? We get up at...
Alright, let's go back up. Because after that happened, it showed us that other thing, right? So.
Yeah. After that happened, it dropped us up against the thing automatically. Or at least it did last time. There we go.
There we go.
Alright. Hands off the controls. As fun as this is, you're playing this too.
There we go.
Big wheel.
Ironbound wood wheel.
What do we need a wheel with two thick square pegs for?
That's one spot. There we go.
I don't remember seeing two pegs like that anywhere. Unless it's on the face of the cabinet and we weren't paying attention or something.
Possible. No place to put it there.
What we need up. I don't think that's what we need up there, but we could check.
Yeah, that's where I was gonna go. I was just trying to get where I could look around and see where something like that would fit. Alright, let's go back here.
I think we're done with the astrolabe, and by definition, since we're done with that, I think we're also done with the big honkin' wheel. It might go in that big slot.
That's what I was thinking.
It goes in the big slot. Okay. Now what? What does having that wheel gain us?
It gives this something to move. Excuse me. Okay, but
Was there more to the container we opened?
alright, hang on. I'll go back to the astrolabe. At one point, when we were doing the thing, everything was lined up along here, right?
Yeah. One cell further. It was, like you said, halfway to 6, between 6 and 7. So that's about the angle.
Just for grins and giggles. Anything to make sure I've got it where it's supposed to be. I'm just trying to eliminate possibilities here.
And that's the drawer opening. Insert the key.
Or did I hallucinate?
No, keep going. Keep going. It happened after the drawer opened, which was at the halfway point. Here's the drawer opening, inserting the key, turned it.
Okay.
And then it went from there to the positions we just used.
You're right. Okay, so nothing significant in those positions then. Okay. I'm eliminating possibilities here.
Yeah.
But
Kind of trying to poke around this box to see if
yeah.
we missed any other tiny scuffed moments. And I don't understand where we're supposed to go next.
Yeah, I don't either.
Starting position for the arms, then run the mechanism again using the lever. Okay, so we start from that low angle, from the position it's in, and then pull the lever? Is that what it's saying?
Sure.
Find the new starting position for the arms, then run the mechanism again using the lever on its left.
Where I want to go.
So
Alright.
So just pull the lever from here.
I'm going to pull lever from here, just see what happens.
It gives us the thing. Okay.
So I was right, there was significance in that position.
I mean, we never did anything with the lever at all, so I don't really know what's going on.
Alright.
That appears to be a perfect fit for the thing at the entry.
Yeah, it does. I was just making sure that there wasn't anything else funky going on with it.
I mean, it looks like it might split into 4 at some point, but I think that's after we plug it in.
Alright, we plug you into here.
Turny turn.
Alrighty.
Now we can go down.
The way down is clear. Maybe I'll soon find out what has happened.
And it's about time for us to get another jump
Alright,
scare.
I'm going to get us to the room. Get us there. We can know what we can anticipate. Down we go. Oh.
And those are broken.
Yep. To there. And they're giving out. They've all given out. Down we go.
Okay.
Alright, let's see where we land. It's like Assassin's Creed and we land in that big pile of hay that's always waiting at the bottom. Uh-oh.
Oh dear.
Lots of them. Now they're gone.
Yeah, it was about time for another jump scare. For another somebody's following you moment.
What was that? Was it real? We will find out.
Next time.
Next week.
Oh boy.
Alright. Again, good challenges there on that one.
Oh boy.
Alright. Oh, crap. Looks like we were losing signal. Crit Witch and or Ice Bunny, are you still getting it? It looks like it's may still been going through. May just been on our end. Yeah, made us earn that level, that's for sure. Please, Crit Witch, let me know if we lost any kind of signal at all, because on our end it was showing that we were missing some stuff. So if you could reply and let me know, I would definitely appreciate it. Alright, meanwhile, let's go. Let's see, 9:44. Yeah, you must have been getting it, so it was just on our end then. Okay, that's what I wanted to make sure of. No problem. It looks like by your replies that everything was going through. It was just a poor connection on my end, so everything's good. So our schedule the rest of the week will be Wednesday. We will definitely have Baldur's Gate 3 as we try to work our way through the Legend of Ben Damastane, our gold dragonborn paladin, and his party of 4 with Astarion and Lae'zel and Shadowheart, as we try to work our way through Act 3 to get to the ending. And then on Saturday, 1 p.m. will be Scion, Birth of New Gods over on Wandering DM's channel as we try to save the world of the living by preventing the destruction of the world of the dead. So join us there for that on Simon's channel there, Wandering DM, at 1 p.m. on Saturday. Eastern Time US, adjust your time zones accordingly. And then Saturday night will be Grappler's Keep, our WWE 2K24 universe, where number characters from all of your favorite tabletop RPG genres compete in a ring that we lovingly call the Dice Tray. We had quite an outstanding episode as far as content this past Saturday, where we had one wrestler almost go through the entire gauntlet to win the Women's Hunter's Mark. So we had some good stuff there. It is up on YouTube, as is everything else. This will probably be up later on tonight or tomorrow, so that way, Crit Witch, if you want, you can catch us on our YouTube channel, KY Hawkeye there, just as it is here. And you can catch you can catch stuff that you missed as well from there. And then Monday, we will be back on here as we try to, hopefully, figure out who those people in the red robes were, as well as try to find Leonardo da Vinci himself here in the House of Da Vinci. So, if you like what you see here, join us on Discord. We have sections there where we can talk about the different games that we have going on here, plus things to show off any artistic endeavors you may have going on. We also have a special section there called the Prayer Closet. Here in this household, we definitely believe in the power of prayer. We know that it's real. We know that it's powerful. We definitely know that it works. If you have a need, if you have a concern, if you have a request, please place it there, and we will be praying for you. I keep a list on Evernote, so this isn't just a thoughts and prayers and no one does anything. This is for real. So if you would like that kind of spiritual support, please take us up on that and place it in there. If it's something that's a little personal, a little private, and you don't want all the internet knowing about it, then just use the praying hands emoji. We'll take that as what we call an unspoken request, which means God knows what it is. You know what it is. We don't know, but we don't have to know. We don't have to know all the particular details and all that. All we need to know is that the need is there, and we'll be praying for you just as hard as if we knew what's actually going on. So feel free to take advantage of that kind of support if you would like it. So let's see who's available to raid tonight. Doesn't look like Lindy's on next week with her stuff and everything. So it looks like Curly's on. Let's go ahead and give her a raid. She's a good raider and got to know her a bit through Pathetic Wolf's channel and through some of the stuff on hers. So former ballet dancer turned streamer. So let's go ahead and raid her. She's currently playing a game that is the rage with a lot of people right now called Black Myth Wukong. So looks like it might be some sort of Japanese RPG or some sort of martial arts oriented thing. Don't know for sure. Let's go raid her and find out. So
if it's Wukong, it's more likely. Yeah, no, that's Chinese.
This might be Chinese based. I don't know.
Yeah, given that Sun Wukong is the name of a Chinese monkey king Buddhism related thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so
I watch overly sarcastic podcasts sometimes.
Okay. All right, well, let's go raid Curly and find out what's going on. So, until next time, everyone, may green be the grass below you, may blue be the sky above you, may straight be the path before you, and warm be the hearts that love you. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
It is the best Twitch channel that is secretly an old-timey ice cream parlor on either side of the Mississippi, or the Rockies. And you should hear about the specials. Monday nights is Bonnie's Bonbons, cream extravaganza with all the float sodas and sundaes you can shake a stick at. I can shake a stick at quite a lot of Sundays. But there is also a Fudge Rodin Sunday special on Tuesdays, and the famous 1, 2, 3 parfait on Wednesdays, where wrestlers meet up in the squared circle to work out their differences with some healthy wrestling-style fisticuffs. It is all good, clean fun. Hawkeye's old-time gaming emporium. Their milkshakes bring all the gamers to the yard, and their content is more exciting than any Nickelodeon. Take your horse and buggy to their address, twitch.tv/KY Hawkeye.
This has been a Diet Water production.